on the same points as City in 6th place are Manchester United.
And this is after 9 games. It's not like it's a first couple of games. It's 9 games. We're a quarter of the way through the season.
Yeah, and a point above Liverpool in 7th. Manchester United. This is crazy.
Why are you talking about Man United like you're shocked? What about bloody Sunderland and Bournemouth? We're not that bad, Robbie. Come on, we have got some good players.
No, Sunderland and Bournemouth, but you know what? It's the context of Manchester United being above Liverpool.
I know.
That is mad.
At the start in the international break, you wouldn't have thought that.
No. What a weekend for Manchester United. We wondered, could Manchester United do it again? All right, they seem to always do well when they play these big sides. Got a great win against Liverpool, but could they beat Brighton? Brighton are a good record against United. Could they do it? And they did it. 4-2 winners. It was a bit, Brighton came back into the game a bit. Started to, 3-2. It was looking a little bit like it could be, but United, 4-2 winners. Some great displays. Bit the opposite to Liverpool, where the new guys at Manchester United seem to be making a difference, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I think, look, we're talking about the Sunderlands and the Brentfords and the Bournemouths, and 2 players that sort of come from that mould are Cunha and Mbeumo. They were doing it last year at teams like that, and I think those mentality of players. I mean, if I was a recruiter, I would be looking at Sunderland players, Bournemouth players, Brentford players, that Shard up front. I'd be looking at these players because they seem to come with this aura of, we know what it's like to battle. You look at someone like Garnacho, he's a fair weather player. He's probably got his nice car, his nice house, everything like that. He's never had to graft. You look at Mbeumo and Cunha, last year they're grafting. They're grafting week in, week out, and they're delivering. And United have never had that. And that might be a bit of a weird thing for an Arsenal fan or a Liverpool fan, but Man United, we don't fight. We're like Spurs. We turn the light on and off when we want. The thing with people like Cunha and Mbeumo is they're grafting every minute of every game, even when you're losing, and they're making the difference. Like, there were some brilliant performances on Saturday. I mean, De Ligt was brilliant. The goalie was good again. The midfield played well, Casemiro and Bruno, and there was some good. Ahmad was good. But the difference is Cunha and Mbeumo, when you look at the goals they're bringing to the team, without those goals, where would those goals come from? Last year, we wouldn't have them. So they were superb. And also, as I've said to you many times before, just on Brighton, I don't rate that manager. And I thought the arrogance when it works, it's good. And in the first 10 minutes, they were passing the ball about, making chances, but it's so risky. One bad pass and you're in. And there was a point where I was like, let's boost the goal difference at 3. Now, I thought we could get 5 or 6, but Man United always give your heart a little bit of a flutter. And to be fair, they made good subs and our subs didn't do that well. But Mbeumo, made it comfortable again in stoppage time. So, yeah, I'd have took any win, Robbie, just to get that, to follow up Liverpool with a win. And that's 3 in a row. The way the league looks because of some of the shocks is brilliant. Realistically, I think we would have thought Chelsea would have won, maybe Liverpool, so we'd be 8th. So we're right in amongst it. And 2 big away games coming up. But there's a buzz around United at the moment. We're excited. We're realistic, but at least all the Amram out stuff stopped and we can just focus on the team for the next few weeks till at least Christmas. I think we can just look at it and go, there's going to be losses, but let's not draw. Let's win. Let's try and win as many as we can.
Yeah, no, it was a massive win for Manchester United.